Lots of enthusiasm around that presentation of the Star-Spangled Banner. And we've got plenty more coming up. Stay tuned.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
And our coverage tonight will be coming to you from Sacramento, where the Kings will be going up against the Miami Heat. Miami comes into this one following a loss to the Clippers at Staples Center. They suffered a blowout loss, trying to leave that one in the rear view and focus on the game at hand. All-Star weekend not too far off. Players get a little break in the action, a chance to recharge, Shaq.
Yeah, recharge mentally as much as physically. Listen, basketball is a game. Guys should be having fun with it. That's what All-Star weekend is all about, having fun.
It also helps the teams that are struggling a bit, really. I mean, it gives them a chance to regroup and prepare for the second half of the season.
That does it for us for now. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.
Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
De'Aaron Fox talked about his mentality on the court. You put the ball in his hands, he says, I'm going to take over the game. It doesn't have to be scoring, just always attacking. Always. You got to be a dog. Don't back down from anyone. Kevin, I know you're a dog. Back to you.
A little intimidation factor, DA. Thanks. And here's a look at some numbers for Adebayo.
And a promising trend this month is the rise in his effective field goal percentage. He's showing a lot of smarts. Shot selection has been tremendous, and it's helped his numbers a ton.
So here's Miami's starting group. Hero out there with Dragic. Then there's Myers Leonard. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the 4. And for the Kings, Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Bogdanovic is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Len in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And with this summer signing of Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat demonstrating they still can lure star talent to South Beach.
The Heat back on the rise. The Butler signing sets the stage for the summer of 2021 when they should have the cap space to sign another max player.
And it's the Kings to start out. Now Fox. Hield outside. Back to Fox. From downtown, it's Adebayo with the rebound. So for the Kings, they come in off the loss to Minnesota. And the shot goes down.
And Butler loves getting close to the basket. Once he's down low, he uses that strength and quick release to get shots off.
Now, here's Fox. Pass to Len. Looking for Bogdanovic, and he gets it there. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Jimmy Butler.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Brent, as the season goes on, and here we are about halfway through, are players' roles still evolving?
Not the starters at this point, Kevin. They're pretty much set.
They are what they are.
They are set in their ways, and they're set in the minutes that they're going to be playing. What the coaches are trying to find are unique combinations that might have to be on the floor because circumstances from the other team are dictating so. So which are my lineups that I can have out there that defensively I'm going to shut down great guard play? Which of the lineups do I have to have out there in order for us to have enhanced shooting ability for a stretch of minutes? Which ones are going to speed my team up to put pressure on the opposition? I think that's where it is that coaches are trying to do a little bit of tweaking.
To the inside, Adebayo.
How about the awareness there for Butler? The D goes to sleep, and Jimmy finds the wide open man.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Dragic against Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Here's Dragic. The Kings getting the bucket. Adebayo passes to Butler. Adebayo against Bagley. Just 5 on the clock. Butler from outside. Sinks the triple. Butler's got 5 points so far.
And the three-pointer is a shot Butler always keeps in the mix. Adds a nice dimension to his game.
Hero passes to Adebayo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, Bam at 6'10" might be a little bit undersized, but there's something in his activity on a nightly basis, Kevin, that feels like he plays bigger. Just a pogo stick, gets around, covers some ground laterally, and does a great job of both protecting the rim and finishing strong.
That one is off. And with Adebayo and finishing plays, Brent, he is a terrific dunker.
No doubt. Guys are looking for him all over the rim, and you could throw it just about anywhere, and Bam is going to go up and just look for that. Bam right on you. Great energy, great athleticism, and continues to find ways in which he can make solid offensive contributions for the Heat.
And Bam Adebayo, he just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size.
Now here's Dragic following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. Fox against Dragic. Passes it to Adebayo. The pass to Hero. Kept alive. And Adebayo throws it down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And here are the Kings now after the Heat pick up 2. Healed against Adebayo. Healed outside. Here's Bagley, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Well, that's good teammate stuff right there. Looking for your guys. Buddy Hield has a strong feel for when to give it up.
Pass to Hero. Here's Butler. There's Dragic with the 3. Good work defensively by Fox. The Kings trail by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
The shake. And it's Butler missing.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Crowder, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Kings, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, then another. Really the story of the game.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
Dragic looking for an opening. Pass to Hero. From past the arc. Can't hit that one. So the Kings will take it the other way. The Heat beat them last time when these two teams met down in South Florida.
Poor execution in that one. Not sure what led to the lack of focus, but coaching staff definitely not happy.
And they made some comments themselves that some of the fault might have lied with them because they didn't go in with the best of game plans and they didn't make the right adjustments. So we'll see tonight if they do.
The Kings trail by 4. Now here's Fox. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Minnesota.
It felt like in that game too he was a man on a mission defensively. Finishing up with 4 steals is an impressive feat, and you can tell takes pride in that part of the game.
Healed, the pass to Bagley. Fades away. Rebound by the Heat. Leonard's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Adebayo. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Adebayo's got his third basket of the night right there. Here's Fox. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. Sacramento again missing.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Shot by Hield, nobody around. Rebound by the Heat. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Yeah, what we saw in that game and what you see around the league is a questionable dependency on the triple.
Well, you have to be able to use the three-point line in some way. It's just such a weapon. And in that game, it was just not there for him.
The Kings trail by 8. So the Kings call timeout. They're first. Well, you watch Goran Dragic play, and Brent, he's so deceptive with his movement both on and off the ball.
Yeah, I think one of the reasons why, Kevin, is the change of speeds. I also add the fact that guys who can handle the ball and are crafty and are left-handed, boy, it's tough on a nightly basis to change up your mindset to guard a guy who you know is going to go left all the time as opposed to right. Trust me, in practice, I had to do that with Manu Ginobili a ton of time in San Antonio. Dragic similar. Great use of speed change.
Sacramento making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. The Heat leading by 8. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Outside Leonard. He kicks to Crowder. Good ball movement here by Miami. Shot clock at 5. Just his first attempt. And there's Myers Leonard on the assist by Iguodala.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside, Fox. They could use a bucket. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
It's Crowder on the wing. Fires the 3. Leonard, no luck.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Barnes dishes to Hield. Back to Barnes. And it's sent back by Leonard.
There's some good commitment from Myers Leonard on defense there. Gets his hands up and swats that one away.
Here's Nunn. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense.
That shot off. Good work defensively by Fox.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Pulls up, and he connects with the jumper. Fox has got it back down to within single digits for the Kings. Miami's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Outside Crowder. Pass to Iguodala. Adebayo against Bagley. Adebayo kicks to Crowder. Over Barnes. Miami no good on that time either. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Nobody near Barnes. It's rebounded by Leonard. Miami leading by 8. Right side Crowder. He dishes it to Leonard. Now the pass to Nunn. Crowder against Barnes. Crowder, the pass to Leonard. Shoots over Len. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
Hield can't hit. And the Heat shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Shot by Crowder, no good. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That is his first foul of the game. Sacramento making some changes. Jabari Parker's checked in for Len. Ken Bazemore comes in for Buddy Hield. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Fox. Then for the Heat, Olynyk, he's checked in for Myers Leonard. Robinson is subbed in for Adebayo. Now here's Joseph. Pass to Bazemore. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Olynyk. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Adebayo.
He's really made that a focus of his game these past few years, and it's paid big-time dividends for him. He's become a much better rebounder, and it's increased his value as a player by leaps and bounds.
Barnes kicks to Joseph. Iguodala against Bazemore. From deep three-point range.
And they've had chances to score inside, just unable to convert.
Bielitsa, he's checked in for Bagley. The Heat leading by 10. Here's Nunn. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Kicks to Crowder. There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter. Miami no good on that time either.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Barnes can't get it to go. Miami's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight.
Well, they've been striving towards it for years now, and the Kings are finally one of the premier up-tempo teams.
Well, it works for them when you have a guy like De'Aaron Fox out there to blast off on any possession. You surround him with great shooters in Bogdanovich and Hield. Puts a lot of pressure on the defense on a nightly basis throughout the course of a regular season.
Here's Nunn. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket. Pass to Olynyk. To the paint. Good D by Parker.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And that's just a pretty looking stroke from the outside by Bazemore there. The perimeter shot now a staple of his game.
41 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Olynyk against Bielitsa. And here is Olynyk. No points in the game yet for him. They get it again. They shoot again. And the layup is good. And the Heat lead by 7.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Bielitsa passes to Barnes. To the left wing. And here's Joseph for 3. That one doesn't drop. And so it's Miami bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We come back right after this. You learn about Jimmy Butler. Difficult journey to where he is now. But one thing always got him through.
Basketball. That's that. It always took my mind off everything. It always made me smile. I had no cares in the world when I was shooting.
Boy, you hear that so often, don't you, Greg? Between those lines can be an escape from the outside world.
And in the end, Butler's obsession became his escape. Maybe why he remained so devoted to the game.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
On the court for Miami here in the second, we've got Jay Crowder. He's out there with Olynyk. Robinson is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's none in at the 1 spot.
Shoot 2.
And that one falls for Olynyk. Brent, offensive versatility all the rage now. Which guards do you think do the best job of generating offense with their back to the basket?
I don't know so much as these guys are playing with their back to the basket, Kevin, so much as they're finding ways to get the ball without a dribble at about 15 feet away from the basket. So one dribble, they're at the rim.
Right.
They're very effective at the mid-range. Chris Paul and DeMar DeRozan have had tremendous efficiency from those areas on the floor. So those are the kind of players that put some pressure on your defense because they're starting their offense so close to the basket, and they're effective with which they do it. Not on the post, not on the perimeter, and they're finding ways to be impactful.
And you look at Jimmy Butler. Bill's about 6'8", about 230 pounds. Great size on the wing.
And he keeps himself in tip-top shape. His strength, one thing I'm not sure the casual fan even recognizes.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And with his percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Well, they say players are made in the summertime, and that's Jimmy Butler's favorite time of year. He calls it grimy season, gets out in the country, and puts in that work.
And so Butler nails both of them. And Greg, those summertime workouts for Butler, they are something.
I mean, they sure are. He calls them bandanas and buckets. Grows his hair out, 2-a-days, hot yoga, intentionally isolated from the hustle and bustle of the big city. It gives him an excuse to really just lock in.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Outside Crowder. Butler on the wing. From the arc. Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Sunday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Portland Trailblazers. Then on Monday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
And that one falls for Parker.
You think about the Kings and how far off it is that they are from getting into their primes. If they keep learning the game the right way and find some cohesion together here, there's some building blocks for these Kings to do some damage in the near future and sustain it.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for the Kings. And Parker drops them both. Brent, most NBA players peak around, what, 27, 28, 30 years old? Kings have a lot of players entering right now that range.
Well, you think about they're actually a few years even from that range, Kevin, and so that youth will pay off as long as the player development is there. And if they can stay with a consistent coach for some time here, the likes of Fox and Bagley and Hield and Bogdanovich, it's a nice young core. We'll see if they can get the job done, get themselves into the playoffs, and start getting the kind of experience that propels an organization forward.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, after years and years of rebuilding, the Kings are finally a team on the rise, and they're earning respect. Draymond Green said they've got a lot of young talent, never quit, probably the fastest team in the history of the NBA. Green said after he plays them, I leave the game exhausted. I go home, I'm dead. And Kevin, we know that Green is pretty accustomed to going all out.
David, he sure is. He's got a lot of engine in him. Thank you so much. Well, for Bielitsa, he's not the most athletic player on the floor, but Brent, he produces.
Yeah, Bielitsa, one of those guys who can flow into a transition and stop 3 or 4 feet behind the three-point line. and drill you from there. So a nice guy as a secondary option on the break is Bielitsa.
No good on the free throw.
And one issue for the Heat for years now, inefficient shooting.
Well, young players are learning how to defend, so you need to do that first. But if you can't go down on the offensive end and you can't find ways to dig out of holes by shooting the basketball, you get down 10 or 12 points. Defense sometimes isn't enough. They've been the bottom third in points scored for quite a while.
And the second free throw, good. The defensive rules were different when you played, Brent. For example, the elimination of the hand check.
Hand checking was huge because great defensive guards like a Derek Harper or a Mookie Blaylock could get their forearm on you and basically move you around rather than you trying to get where you want to go. And the other thing, Kevin, that they did was they didn't allow you to have the time in the free throw line. You have a 2.9 before an illegal defense. It used to be a game really of two stars on one side of the floor operating, and the rest of the guys sort of shoveled off in the corner on the other side. All those things have changed with the way the league has gone now.
For the better.
Oh, I think so. Yeah, freedom of movement, fluidity of the athletes. It's definitely a better game in terms of the movement.
Butler. Here's Dragic from outside. Ready by Bogdanovich. The Kings trail by 8. No good there. Some solid defense from Robinson. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. And that will be game 3 of 6 played away from home.
Now, some guys have a hard time finding their teammates in those possessions. Dragic is always looking to dish to get it to the open man.
And Joseph kicks to Bielitsa. Now the dish to Bogdanovich. Launches it. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. The Heat leading by 10. It's Crowder on the wing. Passes to Olynyk. From down low. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Right side, Joseph. Three-pointer. Bielitsa with the bucket. Bielitsa's got 6.
How about that? Bielitsa rising up and firing. That's a confident-looking shot.
Dragic against Joseph. Down low. And stolen by Bielitsa. Here's Bazemore. And the slam dunk by Bazemore.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now here's Crowder. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. No dice from 9 feet out. Bogdanovich wide open. And it's good in the assist by Parker. Parker's got his 5th assist in this one. Dragic with it. 20 points for him last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Outside Butler. The pass to Crowder. Finds the open look, and it's on target. Crowder's got his first 2 points of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now Joseph. Pass to Bielitsa. Takes a 3. Jay Crowder with the rebound. Crowder's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Here's Olynyk. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And who doesn't love stats? Here are some numbers for Goran Dragic. He's averaging 11 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. We know that he can come up with the occasional big play, but his overall numbers haven't been impressive.
There is a bit of a feeling they're all looking to him to step up, and they know he's capable of doing it right now, just not getting it done.
First free throw is good. And some changes here for the Kings. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Bielitsa. Buddy Hield comes in for Kent Bazemore. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Corey Joseph. The Heat also changing it up. Bam Adebayo comes in for Crowder. And Hero subbed in for Robinson. And so Olynyk nails both of them.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Fox dishes to Bogdanovich. He kicks it to Parker. There's the steal. And here we go. It's Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
And just love how intense Butler is on this end. Looking to shoot every time down the floor. He is totally locked in.
The Kings trail by 10. Pass to Bogdanovich. It's blocked. Here's Parker. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Sacramento's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Here's Fox. Here's Bagley. Back to Parker. Over Butler. Parker's shot is off.
Solid rebound there, and with a score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And it's so easy to admire Jimmy Butler. I mean, creative at making the D hit him there on the way up.
For Miami, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
Lenz checked in for Bogdanovich. Leonard, he's checked in for the Heat. No good on the second free throw. Brett, when we talk about home court advantage, do you feel it's the same as it used to be? It has that same impact?
I do think it's still hugely important, Kevin. It's less important when there's a team that has been together for a long time and has proven that they can take their wares on the road and come home with a victory. But it absolutely gives you a level of comfort as a player to get into your routine, to be at a place that seems familiar. Something deep down psychologically helps every member of that team being at home.
And that one falls for Parker.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now here's Dragic. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Butler against Len. Here's Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists in the game. The Kings trail by 10. Outside, Bagley. Clock at 6. Here's Hield. Rebound by the Heat. Here's Hero. This game he had 12.
Yeah, easy call.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Hero. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Puts it up from 12, and with that, the Heat lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Fox.
The awareness of Fox starting to come through here. You sag off him for a little bit, sticks the jumper.
Passes it to Nunn. The pass to Hero. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Now, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Fox has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Kings. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Hero. Here's Iguodala. Covered by Heel. 5 to shoot. Adebayo. It's hauled in by the Kings. Land's got his 4th rebound in this one. Loud pass to Bagley. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
You know, Bagley can really get up and extend.
The Heat leading by 5. Fox with the steal. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. Iguodala with the steal. In transition, here comes Miami. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Now, here's Fox. 9 points in the game so far, 6 on the shot clock, and the layup is good. Fox has got 7 points here in this quarter.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
Here's Hero, covered by Heel. Iguodala outside. Miami no good on that time either. And the foul called on Myers-Leonard. That's his first foul. Barnes is checked in for the Kings. Here's Sacramento. They're on a 12-4 run right now. To the inside, Len, terrific assist, a nice finish, solid play all around.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Giving up a run here, can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Taking a look at Sacramento. This hasn't been the kind of year they envisioned. Time running out.
Yeah, you know, for the Kings, they haven't gotten anywhere near where they wanted to be this season. Pretty clear there's a big talent gap between them and the true contenders.
Well, you hope that they realize that and they have some self-awareness, but can they win some games, carry some positive energy, maybe some momentum into the offseason with which to build on?
And with that three-pointer, how about ending that 11-0 run by the Kings?
There's a minute 47 left to play in the first half.
Well, all good things must come to an end. Iguodala was shipped out from the Warriors last year to clear room for D'Angelo Russell. Traded to the Grizzlies to make room for the Warriors in the Russell deal. Ultimately, I think will have a great legacy for his time with Golden State.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Right side, Fox inside. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Len.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Nunn, guarded by Fox. Here's Adebayo. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. .59 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Hero. Offensive rebound Heat. Adebayo passes to Leonard. Shoots over Len, and it's Leonard missing. clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Offensive rebound and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Interesting how the year progressed for one Marvin Bagley, the former 2nd overall pick in the 2018 draft. Got some increased playing time. His role shifted a little bit, and his confidence was on the rise. Played much better in the second half of the season.
That's good from Bagley. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Well, some ups and downs for Marvin Bagley in that rookie campaign with the Kings, but you could see the flashes of potential and the tremendous work ethic when he was out on that floor.
Hield kicks to Len. Hield dishes to Len. Barnes against Iguodala. Just 5 to shoot. Outside, Fox. A 3-ball. That shot, no good. Jimmy Butler has been on display for Miami. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style, Jimmy. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Big-time play throughout the first half for Jimmy Butler. He had 14 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. In their previous game, he had a performance he said he wanted to put behind him quickly, and so far he's doing just that with the nice first half he had here. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat?
Well, their ball movement was phenomenal. Now, they're in good position to win this game, large in part because of those assists. And this is the thing, Ernie. When you win as a team, you feel better about everything that happens.
Shaq, what's your take on Sacramento?
Well, one thing happened that really helped them out. Their bench came in and played absolutely beautiful. Gave them a huge boost. Not just trying to hold court, but actually putting points on the scoreboard. This guy should be starting, Ernie.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Bagley is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Len in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
In a moment now to see some numbers for Fox. Averaging 22 points per, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds.
And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
That's good from Hero. And he makes both free throws. Now, here's Fox. Feeds it to Bagley. He shoots again. That's it, and the Miami lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Len. Len's got his 3rd bucket of the night. The Heat shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Pass to Hero. Outside Butler. Floats one. Got a piece of it. Hield from outside. Knocks down the 3-ball. Hield's got the lead up to 2 now for Sacramento.
Still the strongest part of Buddy Hield's game. He is a lethal shooter. What a perfect stroke that was.
Left side, Leonard. Shoots over Len. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Leonard, no luck.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Outside, Fox. Right around a minute and a half played here in the 3rd quarter. And that one hits back iron.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Passes it to Fox. Lets a floater go, and he sinks the layup. Fox has got the lead, back up to 2 now for Sacramento. For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the 2nd half. And there's the pass to Adebayo. Right wing. Here's Hero. That one doesn't go. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, "I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school. I can do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage." Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A. And he makes the first.
And just no question that Butler is a bona fide star. I mean, a tough, rugged defender who's also a juggernaut on offense.
And so Butler nails both of them. Well, we're into the 3rd quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Fox looking it over. Another miss by Fox.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the 1st quarter and still 0 here in the 2nd. That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
The Kings trail by 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Shot from free throw range. Hield with the bucket. Hield's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, with a young perimeter player like Hield is, operating in the pick and roll with that kind of effectiveness, he can become dangerous.
Pass to Hero. Bogdanovich against Butler. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Bogdanovich. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. The wide open look here for Fox. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Hero. Len grabs the board. Len's got 11 rebounds in the game. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. He's guarded by Dragic. And it's Dragic with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Kings making a change here. Joseph's checked in. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Miami. Robinson comes in for Hero. Here's Fox. Goes back up. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Robinson passes to Butler. And the Kings pushing it up now. Here's Bogdanovich. This pause in the action gives us a chance to see the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers this month. The Heat in 5th.
They're taking advantage of every mistake that their opponents are making. I mean, they're really converting points off those turnovers.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And what a season he's had at the foul line thus far. 86% from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Well, the thing you think about with Bogdanovich, besides his first name being in his last name, is potential. A young, raw prospect with plenty of upside.
Bjelica, he checks in for Sacramento. Ken Bazemore comes in for De'Aaron Fox. And Miami also making a switch. Crowder's checked in. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Miami Heat. Right side, Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
You gotta like the power of Butler. Just a terrific athlete who throws it down when he can get close to the rim.
The Kings trailing.
And the veteran Goran Dragic still producing late in his career. Not the force he once was, but always a source of playmaking and scoring.
Butler kicks to Crowder. And stolen by Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Dragic. Lobs it up for Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Well, you look at the career of Dragic, Greg, he's always been a scoring point guard.
Yeah, and as Dragic has aged, he has learned to lean more and more on his outside shot. Even when his first step and speed start to falter, he'll find ways to put up points.
Here's Dragic. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Outside Butler. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
You can't give any space to Butler. Vicious at penetrating to the rack and then drawing the contact.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game. free throw drops for Butler.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Jabari Parker's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And Miami also making a switch. Nunn's checked in. And so Butler nails both of them. Here's Joseph. Kicks it to Parker. Pass to Bazemore. 6 to shoot. And so Sacramento again turning it over.
And with the pause here, how about the stats for Jimmy Butler? Right around 21 points per, 3 assists and 4 rebounds. And guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
Well, he looks to score, and he looks to score often.
Here's Nunn. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Passes to Olynyk. Floats it up for Butler. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And Butler always looking to find that alley-oop. Just throw it his way, and he'll handle the rest.
The Kings trail by 5. Joseph dishes to Bagley. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. He'd have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. And it's Butler with the jam.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. And Sacramento has possession. And here is Joseph. He kicks it to Bazemore. They get a hand on it. And Robinson with a clear path to the basket. None, that's good. And now a 9-point Heat lead.
Well, something sapped them of their energy defensively since halftime. In the first half, out there scrambling, running, hustling. Since then, not so much.
Here's Joseph following the score by Miami. Here's the pass to Bazemore. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Kings have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Now, Bielitsa, a big guy who flows into offensive possessions and becomes an invaluable player in terms of the type of floor spacing you would want from a shooting big.
And the Kings making a change here. Barnes is checked in. Bam Adebayo's checked in for the Heat. Iguodala comes in for Jimmy Butler. And the shot's good from Crowder.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The Kings trail by 10. Knocked away. Here's Nunn, and he dunks it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Joseph, the pass to Parker. Kicks it to Barnes. Pass to Bielitsa. Back to Barnes. Goes up the baseline. It's hauled in by the Heat. Crowder's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Nunn. He's covered by Joseph. Here's Crowder. Misses off the right iron.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Outside Robinson. No good on the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
In transition, here comes Miami. Launches the 3. Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. The Kings trail by 12. Robinson pulls it in. Miami's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Nunn passes to Iguodala. Again, the miss by the Heat. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for the King. And Bazemore kicks to Joseph. Back to Bazemore from deep. He can't get that one. And the Heat going the other way now.
Wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Buries the long-range jumper.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Joseph with the ball. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Bazemore gets the bucket.
Bazemore has been in this league long enough, Kevin, to know you can't go in there soft, so he's going to get through that contact and get to the line.
Here's Nunn. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. The 19-foot shot, and the shot's good from Crowder. Crowder's got 8 points.
Maybe the halftime break was good for him, allowed him to step back, calm himself down, get himself in the right frame of mind, and now shots are falling.
Now here's Joseph. Now Bazemore. Over to the left wing. Here's Parker. Rebound by the Heat.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Robinson against Joseph. Here's Iguodala. And too long on the shot. The Kings trail by 15. Here's Barnes. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Pass to Robinson. Adebayo down low. Covered by Barnes. And it's good. 2 points. 9 points in the game so far.
Great use of the bounce pass. Thumbs down on that one, Kevin. Tough to defend against.
And for Sacramento, they're shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Passes it to Parker. 23 seconds left to play in the third. Good work defensively by Crowder. Here's Nunn. And the pass to Adebayo. The three, and the Heat, another three.
It does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
The three from Joseph, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Jimmy Butler has been on display for Miami. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. Back right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Kings trail by 20. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for Miami, they've got Iguodala. Myers Leonard is out there with Adebayo. And it's Hero in at the 2 spot. To the middle, Iguodala. It's deflected. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Sacramento. The Heat also with a sub. Dragic is checked in. Fox against Dragic. Fox passes to Bogdanovich. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Bogdanovich has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Kings. Here's Hero. Here's Adebayo. Again, the Heat good for 2.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Now, here's Fox. And it's Dragic with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Pass to Hield. Back to Fox. Teardrop shot, and it's blocked. Len, good. And here's Dragic. He kicks it to Iguodala. To the paint. Here's Hero. Covered by Hield. Hero no good. The Kings trail by 17. With the floater, Barnes can't get it to go.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Now here's Hield after the miss from Goran Dragic, and the dunk by Len. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
Yeah, Len's not going to settle for anything else. A dunk on the inside goes up strong.
Up top, Dragic, guarded by Fox. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The 7th overall pick in 2012 out of North Carolina. Harrison Barnes won a title in Golden State. Signs the big contract with Dallas, but yet to achieve the stardom that many predicted back in high school.
The Heat making a switch here. Butler's checked in. That one misses. Greg, you look at Harrison Barnes. What's his best role?
I mean, Kevin, he's a hard worker, able to hit the spot-up three. Defensively, his strength gives him some versatility, just a solid contributor.
Of all the action happening there, Kevin, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Fox with the steal. Looking to end his cold spell. He lays it in.
Like to see Fox with that fast, quick decision on the defensive end of the floor.
The Heat leading by 12. Right side, Dragic. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Len's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
Barnes finds Fox. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Fox has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
Finally got themselves in the trenches. Momentum completely shifted now. We've got a tight one here in the final period.
Now here's Dragic. Butler from outside. The offensive rebound. Here's Sacramento now. They're on a 13-3 run right now. Offensive rebound. The lead now in single digits. That's 7 points for Buddy Hield.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And really, for a long time, the specter hanging over Buddy Hield was he's the player who was traded for DeMarcus Cousins. Hard billing to live up to, but he has made some giant leaps with his development.
The Kings making a switch here. Bagley's checked in. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. We'll see if they were listening, guys.
All right, thank you, David. And Hield has slowly but surely turned himself into one of the elite shooters in the NBA.
And guys, to be as locked in as he is from deep with his height and release is deadly. He's the kind of player who gets better as his teammates get better around him, and he is just now finding his stride.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's good from Hero. Both good from the line that time. Here's Fox. Tipped away. Bagley dishes to Fox. Hield from outside. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 6 assists now in the game. The Heat leading by 7. Outside Dragic. Pass to Hero. Lets it go from deep. Miami no good on that time either.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Pass to Fox. Rebound by Butler.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Now here's Hield. The pass to Len. Kicks it to Fox. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Len. Over Leonard. Len's shot is off. Miami's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Dragic. Pass to Hero. Good on the triple. Hero's got 12 points here in the second half.
Solid pass from Dragic there to set up his teammate.
Hield outside. Back to Fox. Shoots from the line. There's the 3. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Bogdanovich.
Well, he just nailed his second 3 of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
Now here's Dragic. Butler on the wing. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
And it's Fox with the ball for the Kings. On the wing, they grab their own miss, and the dunk by Len.
This guy's got a great nose for the offensive glass, and I like how he used those long arms that time to reach up, snag that rebound.
Dragic kicks to Butler. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. Len grabs the board. Len's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Fox passes to Bogdanovich. Here's Bagley.
Some fouls out there can be smart. That's one. Bagley too good inside, so hold him down.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And Miami making a change here. Nunn's checked in. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Miami leading by 6. Butler goes in, lays it up and banks it in. Butler's got 4 points this quarter.
And Butler is a warrior out there. Doesn't give up on the drive, even when he's getting bodied.
Fox passes to Len. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That free throw good from Len.
Well, it's been interesting so far for Alex Len as the league has moved away from big men playing on the block about how he's going to improve his game to stay in the NBA for as long as he wants.
And he can't hit the second. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Passes it to Hero. Now here's Adebayo. Guarded by Len. 8 feet away. The shot by Adebayo, no good. The Kings trail by 7. To the inside. Here's Hield. It's hauled in by Hero. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Now here's Hield. The pass to Fox. Over Butler. Len tries yet again. Miami grabs the miss.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Fox dishes the Len. Back to Fox. And the rejection by Leonard. And they're able to recover. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Here's Hero. And it's Fox with the rebound. Sacramento's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Looking to get it going, and he hits the jump shot. Fox has got 19 points.
Fox just found a little bit of space there, and he burned the defense.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Jimmy Butler.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Coming into this game, he'd been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over. Here's Nunn. Outside Butler. Over to the wing. Nunn passes to Adebayo. 8 feet away. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Butler with the steal. Floats it up for Butler. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. And so Fox will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They trail by 11. Chalk up 2 there. Fox has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Pretty good. The dribble set that up, got some space, and then knocked it down.
Pass to Hero. Good ball movement here by Miami. Back to Butler. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Alex Len picks one up.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
He drops the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And so Butler nails both of them. 1:43 left to play here in the fourth. Fox with it. There's the feed to Land. Leonard with the steal. Adebayo with the ball. Picked up by Bagley. The Kings trail by 11. Here's Hield. And it's Miami with the rebound. Heroes got 4 rebounds now tonight. Down low. The kick outside to Butler. It's stolen by Bagley. And the Kings pushing it up now. Back to Hield. Again, the miss by the Kings.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Adebayo passes to Nunn. And here is Butler. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. Here's Nunn. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Hield from outside. A 3-pointer is right on target. Hield's got it back down to single digits for Sacramento. Here's Nunn. 23 seconds left in the fourth. And Miami can just let the clock run down here. And so it's Miami winning this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Jimmy, you have been outspoken about the need for maximum effort. Was it part of your plan to grab wins like the one we saw tonight?
It wasn't a part of my plan, but whatever works, works. I think we got a bunch of talented guys, and at times we forget how hard we got to play. On the road, at home, this is how we got to play basketball.
Jimmy, thanks for the time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.